Paano sumulat ng research title? Mahalaga na sumulat ng magandang research title. There are 3 important criteria that we need to consider when writing the research title. The first one is that, does it help attract readers' attention? The second one is that, does it set the tone for your research? And the third one is that, does it really represent what your study is all about? Here are some tips how to write the research title. Tip number 1. Be clear and concise. Maging brief and concise sa pagsulat ng iyong research title. It doesn't have to be long as it truly represents what your study is all about. Example, exploring the effects of mindfulness meditation on stress and anxiety in college students, a randomized controlled trial. Reading this research title, it is easy to understand what the researcher intended to do. Hindi siya mahaba at hindi rin siya confusing. Tip number 2. Use keywords. Incorporate keywords that describe the main topic of your research. This can help people who have similar studies as yours to find your research in the future. Example, exploring the effects of mindfulness meditation on stress and anxiety in college students, a randomized controlled trial. This title is clear and at the same time concise, using keywords such as mindfulness meditation, stress, and anxiety to accurately reflect the focus of your study. So determine the keywords for your study and use these keywords in writing your research title. Tip number 3. Avoid jargon. Avoid very technical or terms that we call jargon, or those terms that only few people know about the term. Avoid using abbreviations as well as acronyms that are not familiar to common people. Example, an analysis of the impact of IoT on supply chain management, a case study of the FMCG industry. This title, though it is specific and provides the context of the study, may use jargon na posible na hindi familiar to all readers. For example, the acronym IoT, which stands for Internet of Things, may be unfamiliar to those who are not familiar with the technology. Also, if possible, try to avoid abbreviation. In this title, we can see abbreviation like FMCG. So this is not an ideal one because people may not be familiar with this abbreviation. So again, avoid jargon, use common terms, avoid technical terms or acronyms that may be unfamiliar to your audience. Tip number 4. Be specific. Your title should accurately reflect the focus of your study. Avoid vague or general titles that may not give enough information about your study. Examples at the same title na exploring the effects of mindfulness meditation on stress and anxiety in college students, a randomized controlled trial. So the title here is specific, highlighting that it is a randomized controlled trial conducted with college students. Merong context at malalaman agad ang method na ginamit ng researcher in their study. Tip number 5. Make it interesting. Use a title that captures your readers' interest and pique their attention. A creative and engaging title can make your research stand out. Example, with the same title, exploring the effects of mindfulness meditation on stress and anxiety in college students, a randomized controlled trial. This title is interesting as it suggests that the study explores the potential benefits of mindfulness meditation for reducing anxiety and stress. Another example of interesting title is A Method to My Quietness, a grounded theory study of living and leading with introversion. So this is a good research title as it helps attract the reader's attention. Tip number 6. Check for accuracy. Upon writing your research title, ensure that your research title accurately represents what your study is all about. And finally, tip number 7, get feedback. Once you're done writing your research title, get feedback from your research instructor, your advisor, or your classmates whether your research title is interesting, whether it really represents what your study is all about. Here are other examples of good research title. For qualitative research, and we have also for quantitative research. There you go. By following these steps, I hope that you will be able to write a good research title that will really stand out, that really represents what your study is all about. I hope this video helped. Feel free to comment your questions below, and if this video helped you, don't forget to share this mga ka-wise researchers.